The first living thing on Earth. How did it come alive? Was there divine intervention that breathed life into it? Or was it an alien which came to live on Earth? After observing it for a few weeks, they discovered something truly surprising. This was the birth of single-cellular organisms. They later evolved into living beings. Life didn't begin on Earth. It began in space. Hello, friends! Do you know that your DNA is 60% similar to a banana's DNA? No, I'm not kidding. This is true because humans and bananas have the same ancestor if you go far back in time. That means our and a banana's great-great-great-hundred millionth great-grandparent is the same. In fact, this is true not only for bananas, but for every animal and plant on this planet. And if you go further back in time, 3.7 billion years ago, you will find a single common ancestor of all living organisms on Earth, LUCA. The name LUCA stands for Last Universal Common Ancestor. It was a single-celled organism, a microbe. Scientists believe that it lived in tropical places. And all the living things on planet Earth today, plants, animals, fungi, algae, and even bacteria, all of us evolved from this one organism. LUCA wasn't the first living organism on Earth. There must have been other living organisms before it. But scientists haven't figured out what they looked like. In fact, scientists don't know what LUCA looked like. But the important fact is that LUCA was a living organism. Because this raises the question, how did LUCA come to life? How did the first living thing on Earth become a living thing? Was there a divine force that breathed life into it, or was it an alien that came to live on Earth? This questions the origin of life. After all, how can non-living matter, stones, soil, water, and some elements turn into living and breathing organisms? Let's understand this mystery in this video. Friends, this is the 5th video in the evolution series. I made 4 videos before this, as you can see on the screen. The first was on the theory of evolution. In the second, we discussed how humans evolved from monkeys. In the third, we discussed which came first, chicken or egg. And in the fourth, we talked about how the Earth was formed within our solar system. And now, in the 5th installment of this series, we will talk about how living beings emerged from non-living things. When you think about it, it sounds nearly unbelievable. How can this be possible? Up to 200 years ago, most scientists thought so too. Most scientists believed that there is some sort of a life force in every living being keeping us all alive. But then experiments began to change minds. In the 1780s, a French chemist, Antoine Lavoisier, conducted a groundbreaking experiment. He took a guinea pig and measured its body heat. He observed how fast the ice melted using this animal's body heat, as well as the amount of carbon dioxide it releases. Then he compared these findings with a piece of coal, which released the same amount of carbon dioxide and melted the same amount of ice as the body heat of the animal. After seeing this, he concluded that life is a chemical process, not mysterious magic, but chemistry at work. Energy in, energy out, obeying the same laws as non-living matter. So how did chemistry become biology on early Earth? We'll explore the places LUCA could have thrived, the ingredients that came together, and whether life's spark began on Earth or arrived from space. From simple bubbles to protocells, to the first information molecules. Step by step, we'll connect chemistry to life. And yes, why you share DNA with a banana. Because all life is connected. From LUCA to us, it's one grand story. Let's begin.